Hello, my name's Bob Cook, and I'm very happy to have with me in the studio today an interesting woman named Diane Leonard. Diane is the current director of MELD, or MELD. I'll be asking her a few questions about that program. Diane?
Hi, I'm Diane Leonard. I work as the assistant to the National Parent Organization. We have different programs. My focus is on the deaf and hard of hearing program. I provide support information to parents of deaf children. Toddlers are 0 to 3. I recruit and train volunteers who function as facilitators. And then they become the leaders of the group, and they are peers within that group. My responsibility is site coordinator, helping them to find places for their group to meet. The MELD program, not mine, but the MELD program focuses on Hmong groups. They have a program for teen moms, parents of children who have special needs, but my group focuses just on deaf and hard of hearing. The second part, a very small part of my job, is I go to national conferences and give presentations on deaf education with the hope that they will copy or replicate my program. My position is called Program Replicator Manager, but most of it is here as site coordinator. I love my work. I've worked there for 3 years. But before that, I volunteered as a parent group facilitator. I work with new parents. I worked with new parents. And now I've become a staff person at MELD. It's neat, and I love it. This month, we'll start a new program serving deaf and hard of hearing parents with hearing kids ages 6 through 12. This month, we're going to be starting that, and I'm so excited. With Perspectives and Health and Wellness Program, and Children of Deaf Adults, CODA. We will provide those people so that they can become facilitators with hearing kids ages 6 through 12 to provide support groups for them to learn and have fun and to play and do activities in collaboration and to share those experiences within a deaf family. While the deaf parents will be involved in a video discussion group to talk about their experiences as having teens, hearing teens, 6 through 12. And that will be happening every month. There'll be 2 separate groups, 8 to 9 in each group. Wow, it's going to be a lot of work. I'm really busy now.
I've seen your program growing quite a bit, and I see your fascination with it. And it makes me think, I want to know more about you. Could you tell me a little bit about your experience?
Fine, okay. I guess I was born deaf. It's really unknown cause. My parents suspected around age 2, and after that I went to Minneapolis to the Hearing Society, and I went to Faribault School for the Deaf, and I started until I graduated. It was really neat at the institution. I was involved in many activities, sports, school activities. I don't think I would have gotten that in a hearing school had I gone to a hearing school. But I graduated, and then I went to Gallaudet University for 4 years, and I finished with a BA in social work. So I really enjoyed going to a deaf school where it was specifically designed for deaf children and adults. I liked that. I think I got a lot of benefit from that I wouldn't have got going to a hearing school.
So now, after you graduated from Gallaudet, then you headed right back to Minnesota, or did you take some other path?
Well, I wanted to come back to Minnesota, but I didn't find a job. So for 1 year, I worked for the federal government, working with the United States Immigration and Naturalization Department. For 1.5 years I did that, and then I transferred to the VA Medical Center for about 10 10 years. During that time, I volunteered at MELD as a facilitator for about 2 years. And then it happened that the director of that program resigned, and I volunteered for her job, and I got it. And I went in and started working on the deaf and hard of hearing program. And then I've been working at MELD ever since, for about 2 years now.
Well, thank you, Diane. Now, tell me a little bit, how did you meet your husband?
Okay, it's funny. It's really a funny thing. I was at Gallaudet University, and my husband was at NTID at that time. And there was a retreat from Gallaudet and NTID. They got together in Pennsylvania. It was my first year at Gallaudet, and my husband remembers it, and I don't. He remembers seeing me, and he showed me a picture. Yes, I was there. He was there. But his face, it was kind of vague. And then a year later, I met him again at a church function here in Minnesota. My husband was going to college here. He was from Illinois, but then he came here to go to college, and I met him at a church function. And then things went on from there, and we got married. Last summer, we celebrated our 10th anniversary. So, it continues.
And you have children, right?
Yes, I have children, 2 hearing boys. Matthew is 8.5, will be 9 in February. And then Michael, he will be 7 in November. 2 hearing boys. They're fine. They're both involved in sports and very active, and they're doing well in school. There's a funny story to tell about Matthew, because when he was in 3rd grade, he had a deaf girl in his class. It was really interesting. So.
Now, do your children sign with you?
Yes, both sign. You know, we want to communicate freely with them. They're really bilingual, English and ASL. And I really want to stress that they have 2 languages. I didn't have that, so I want them to have that, and I want them to be proud of their parents and the deaf culture, and to think positively about it. One more thing about family. We joined a deaf parent and hearing children's support group. The 4 of us joined that. It's really been a good experience for the kids. And my husband and myself. Now we're wearing 2 hats. One over here, we're a group participant, and we're also the overseer facilitators of the group. Yeah, it could be a problem, but it's really going all right.
Oh, I'm sure you can do it. You're such a positive person. So, can you tell me, do you have any hobbies or businesses?
I have many hobbies, but I absolutely love crafts. For example, tonight I'm going to a friend's house to learn how to make baskets. Then, about a month later, I will take what she taught me and pass it on to another friend. The 3 of us will then teach a group of about 5 other people, for a total of 15. We tend to do this with various crafts. So if I have the time, I like to do many different crafts. But I usually don't have much free time, so I do them whenever I can. For example, at Christmas time, I save money by making many of the gifts I give people. Last year, I made Christmas gifts. I asked my mother to teach me, and when they were finished, I gave them to my son's teacher, my mother-in-law, and other people, so I was able to save money. I also enjoy sewing. I remember back in high school, I used to love making my own clothes. But nowadays, that's rare. I tend to do more mending now, fixing holes in my son's jeans. I hate doing that, but it's my job. I also love to read and will read just about anything, magazines, books, whatever. I read anything in print. I like to go for walks, especially with my family, to see the color of the leaves in the fall. It can be beautiful, so I enjoy my walks. Also, my husband has his own home-based business called Melaleuca. I help him with that when he needs it, assisting him with his presentations, working as a team to be sure all the information is covered. But he does most of the work. Melaleuca is a direct marketing business. We recruit people annually for the business as either customers or those who want to be more directly involved. Then these people place direct monthly phone orders. It's unlike any other business where orders are placed with the salesperson who gets the product and then must distribute them to customers. That's a lot of work. With Melaleuca, there is much less paperwork, just the initial contract and then placing your monthly orders. The salespeople are all trained as how to do the paperwork and answer any questions from customers. I guess that's all.
Very interesting. Now, for my final question, you grew up being part of the deaf world. From your viewpoint, when you compare the hearing world of your youth with that of today, do you notice any changes, possibly improvements in people's attitudes?
Oh, yes, there have been many changes. People with hearing loss have a more positive attitude now. There are many more ASL classes being offered. It is accepted as a second or foreign language. People are more interested in learning the language, and they have more exposure to deaf people, realizing we can do anything except hear. We now have greater access through TTYs, computers, captioning, and the relay service, which is a real blessing. We no longer have to rely on hearing people to help us place phone calls, which used to be a big headache. Now we can do it ourselves with the relay service, which isn't perfect, but still better than before. So many things have changed during our time. When I was a kid, maybe grade 6 or 7, certainly before Gallaudet, all of this technology hadn't had much impact on me. I didn't have much worldly experience yet. I don't know what it must have been like for deaf adults back then as compared to my experiences today. I can imagine the frustration of driving to a friend's home only to find no one there because they couldn't call ahead. We don't have that problem now. Still, it can be frustrating as a deaf person to rely on hearing people for information like a movie plot. We always get the condensed version. So even though there are less problems today, they still do happen. I'm happy to be living in the 80s and 90s. Things are always getting better. I've heard that soon we will have interpreting services through video conferencing.
That would be a boon to your business. You might even get rich. Well, I want to thank you for your time. I've really enjoyed speaking with you today.
Thank you.